Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. As we head towards kickoff, two quarterbacks will be on the field today trying to push their team to victory. It's Mitchell Trubisky's Bears going up against Jameis Winston's Buccaneers.
All right, Larry, we are at a site that's played host to 2 Super Bowls, and that's Raymond James Stadium in Tampa. Just a short time ago, the Buccaneers emerging from their tunnel to the roar of this frenzied crowd here in the Sunshine State. And we're in the big ship, and fittingly, everyone here ready to do battle as Tampa Bay gets ready to match up with the Chicago Bears. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
They go play action here on first down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go!
And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Now it's 2nd and 7. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd. And it's caught. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets him up now 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. Then the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. From the shotgun, it's Winston. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Now the 6-year man from Cal, Brian Anger, on to kick, as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
They find some open field here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
And nobody leaked. Big play. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. From the shotgun is Trubisky. His throw incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point: get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Now let's go. Green, 39.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. Flush to his right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Now it's Trubisky. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. They go play action. Trubisky under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
You on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami as he's on to punt for Chicago. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now,
it's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Buccaneers are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Off the play fake, here's Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They take over 1st and 10 following the interception. Following the interception, Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 41 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. Second down, Winston. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
O.J. Howard's career numbers at Alabama are not going to blow you away considering his talent. But the national championship game against Clemson, the one they won, oh, my God, yeah, what a night he had.
That's the game that I remember from his college career, over 200 yards, 2 touchdowns. The big reason, if not the biggest reason, they won that football game. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
3rd and 1, who you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a first down.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call. inside the red zone running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. On third down, Winston. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So the drive takes them inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder, coming up tonight, Green Bay visits Atlanta. All sorts of storylines there. A playoff rematch, also the opening of Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And then on Monday night, the Giants host the Lions.
So the Giants play on Sunday night and Monday night to open the season.
Yeah, 2 under the lights. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away and it's 2nd down. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run it now out of the gun. Space to maneuver at the 40. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 72 yards. Throwing here, Trubisky. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Brandon Marshall, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
Toe
that. Super toe.
Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, it wasn't much of a gain, but we're getting near the 2-minute warning. So maybe they just want to get to that point, regroup, and decide what they want to do the rest of the half.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Play action now. Winston. And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Here's Brian Anger now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 20. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now it's Trubisky. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Green 39.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Well, it was second and long, now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Let's see what they draw up here. Third and long following the sack of Trubisky.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Trubisky. He's got a man. That's Marshall. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
That's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. "44-yard punt, return of 9. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Big O.J. Howard, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a third down and 6 to go. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Bucs on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
Let's go now. Blue 80.
From the gun, Winston. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for Tampa Bay. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs.
And this is going to be a safety as Trubisky gets swallowed up in the end zone. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They go play action. Winston. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Bucs last year just 8 rushing touchdowns, tied for 2nd fewest in the NFL. They've got it 1st and goal now. Working out of the gun, Winston. Being chased out, and he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jameis Winston in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6.
Well, someone has a sense of the dramatic here, don't they? Scoring this late in the half to take the lead going into the locker room.
Now they just don't want to misstep misfortune on the next kickoff because there's still a little bit of time left on that clock.
Yeah, you do have to bring that up, don't you? In the NFL, every play is critical. If you give up something cheap there, all that advantage they just gained goes right out the window.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this one up to the 26. So we've hit halftime here in Tampa with the Bucs out in front. As we will toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando. That's where we check in with Larry Ridley with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body getting to him before he can get started.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to roam now. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the 3rd quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan, been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. second down following the run. Off the play fake, Winston. And some room to work. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Bucs on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Play fake. Winston. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been terrific so far. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance really to set the tone here in quarter 3.
They can really take charge, can't they? And this is probably how it was drawn up at the half. I think we can go inside the locker room, all right? And I think we would see up on the grease boards, stop them defensively, get the ball back for the offense, and let's go downfield and score. Seems simple, right? The last part, we have to find out that's going to happen. But the first part worked to perfection. Did exactly what they wanted, and now their offense has to pay it off.
See if they can get the latter 50%. They go play action with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. On play action, Winston. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Bucs on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Winston now. Screen play. McKinnon. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now they try the right side here. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain.
This is where you need to rely on your offensive line, and you tell the person carrying the football, no dilly-dallying around, no trying to hit the home run. Just hit the hole hard and get in there for a 1st down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
Now, Jameis on 2nd down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled? So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers a little bit because you want to make sure you keep your guy's jersey clean throughout the game.
The Bucs on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And now here's a carry heading left. And he will have the 1st down before he's tackled at the 12. 12 yards there as they move the chains. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Jameis to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing they definitely like about this youngster is his motor. He is full throttle on each and every snap. Loves to get after the quarterback, and that has to feel good to him right there. His first career sack.
And folks, kick is good. and that'll push the lead up to 8. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Onto the field now come the Bears. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 10 yards still left on second down. Now they'll run on the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Touchdown, Chicago! A big play there. 77 yards. And now the Bears are within a 2-point conversion of tying up the game. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Trubisky will throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
They'll be going for 6. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The play clock's running down. To throw is Winston. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And all the way down to the 42. A big play for the Bucs there on third down. 42 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll give it here to his running back. There he goes inside the 30. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And that moment we just saw, always so special for any rookie, the first touchdown of his career.
And there's nothing like anticipation, is there? You know he's been dreaming about it, thinking about it. It's been a part of every bit of his being. And finally, it gets done. He's got to feel great right now.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Back to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Room here to run. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the 1st, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does, and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. They come out here in the I. And they give this time to the tailback. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for two and go for the win.
So getting the big touchdown they needed late in the fourth, now what do? You conservative and just tie it up?
No, I think you put your practice into game situation. Go as fast as possible. You already have your play call ready to go. Go for two and decide it right now.
And now they're going to go for two and a possible win as this crowd rises to make things difficult. They'll look to throw. And it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead. Gold now out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward. And it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off. But in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.